Okay.
Well, we're live, but we have no camera.
No camera.
Do you see us? Now there's a delay. Now we should be here. I have no idea. You let us know. Do you see us? Can you see me? Can you see OG and group?
just keep
Because
saying
according to
was live.
this, we are back. And it says now. So, how you guys doing? What's new? Well, somebody, if anyone's left, if anyone's watching, first of all, let us know if
Oh
you
yeah,
can
there we
see
go.
us.
There we
Let
go.
us know if you can hear us. We just had a major meltdown with the camera, the audio, the video, the actual camera itself, the tripod, and everything else. So,
So Mr. Fixer
So
got on the
please-
job.
so please let us know if you can see us okay, and if we sound okay, because make sure that our mics are where they're supposed to be. And according to that, they says yes. So, welcome to Real Good Friday. On this wonderful Friday where what could possibly go wrong?
I feel frustrated Friday.
Yeah,
Oh my
that'll be after this
Uh,
segment. We're gonna go right into Frustrated Friday, which was about 2 minutes ago. But I have no idea.
No,
What?
Jackie and Amber have gone. They might be back, but they're
I have no idea what was shown, not shown, or anything, or what was actually there or not there, because this is actually our third video or our third
third attempt.
live.
Okay, somebody's on. I
And
see. I don't
and,
see who, but somebody's on.
Amber.
Oh, there she is.
Okay, so Amber, Shenanigator. First of all,
Thank
can
you
you
for
see
your
us okay?
patience.
And do we sound okay? Because I basically had to redo everything,
Yeah.
our mics and the camera. So let us know if everything. I didn't do it. I
think
don't
we're
know.
I think we're okay.
So let us know if we sound okay and if you can see us okay. Yes, and thank you so much. And I have no idea
If you heard
what
it, so
you
say it again.
heard or saw when we were on a minute ago about how I was bragging about our awesome family and how incredible you guys are and all that good stuff, because something happened today. And you know what? And it's a perfect day because today is
Feel Good Friday.
It's Feel Good Friday, when just do things, stories, all these kind of things. And what happened? I had something happen to me, and that was a very amazing family member sent a gift, and there it is.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, baby. Unicorn poop right there. I have unicorn poop, and I can share it because
He's already eaten one of the bags.
I've already have one package gone. Unicorn poop is individually wrapped, and you could give it to
for your
family,
safety
friends.
and sanity. Sanity.
It tastes great, and it's good for you. So, Amber, thank you so much for the unicorn poop. And here, that's for you and for Groot.
For me and Groot, thank you,
and
baby.
For me and my
and
cat.
It's proudly made in the USA. All
so
right.
we have our first feel good little moment of the day, and that's because of Amber, one of our shenanigators, who was very kind and sent yours truly unicorn poop.
Different colors. Oh my goodness gracious.
For those of you who really know me, I love this shit. I love this shit. I mean, stuff like this here. No, seriously. I mean, that puts a smile on my face. I mean, anyone can get a card. Anyone can get a whatever. But who gets unicorn poop and a skull that has a cat pop out of its head?
It's still working. I love it.
So,
and I never know
Mary,
if it's gonna work. Yes, that was Mary.
Mary, thank you for the skull with the cat. And Shenanigator, thank you so much for the unicorn poop. Where's mine? I ate mine already.
Yeah, you ate it already.
I already ate one serving.
It's not gonna last long.
Of
That's funny.
So again,
It's too cute.
Well,
And
you
all the
got,
different
let's
colors.
see, Jacqueline, we have the shenanigator here.
Oh, we got
and,
both of them on now. Good.
But she, not only is she here, but we've got, I will, we will mention that while I've got my poop in hand. Jacqueline, my feel good story is about a 16-year-old Corbin Evans who jumped
Oh,
into action and saved three teen girls who ran off the road into the water. I think I saw this. He saved them all, and that wasn't the end. And then he saved the officer who was also assisting. Due to his bravery and great heart, everyone involved was kept from any major injuries.
fabulous.
That's awesome, man.
Fabulous.
Thank you for sharing. Where
See,
was this?
she got her assignment.
Yeah,
down
where
there.
did this take place? Because
That's pretty. That's cool.
there was something, but this was a while ago where this youngster, I think it was during those really bad floods here. Damn it, I can't remember. But thank you so much. I have no idea.
If it's good, she didn't know if the
the
unicorn poop is any good. Oh no, it's good.
It's
Like I said,
very
it's already
good.
one bag's already gone. So he's got like
That was
I don't know,
very
he got
good.
like a dozen or so bags in there. That's pretty cool.
But
Oh, he loves that stuff.
Jacqueline, thank you for your
You've
story.
made his day.
Yeah.
And Jacqueline, that's a good story.
Yeah, I love stuff like that. There
Yeah.
was a couple other stories we were just looking through, and the one was like
Oh, that was down in Mississippi. She said
the one some of these stories, it goes from tragedy to triumph.
yeah.
And the one was I was reading about was a little boy, and it was here in Detroit. And I wasn't going to go with this one, but it just, I don't want to let the one story go without having the follow up, the backstory afterwards, or the follow up story. This little boy, it was all over the news here in Detroit, sitting in his house waiting for dad for McDonald's, and drive-by shooting, and a bullet hits the 6-year-old and tragically kills him. The teacher of the little boy, her daughter, once she knew about this, I can't remember how old she was. I can't find it right here, but the daughter of the obviously same around the same age, started a lemonade stand and was selling lemonade, donuts, and stuff like that in that area to bring the community out. So, turning tragedy into triumph. So that, hats off to her, and the teacher's daughter. I'm sorry I don't have her name, but way to go, way to step up. And also, two, I have a soft spot for first responders as a former officer and EMT. And South Lyon, we've been battling some fierce, deadly heat. And it's hot and all that stuff, but seriously, it could be fatal. The South Lyon Fire Department took it upon themselves. There's a lot across from their fire department, and this is the 7th year they've been doing this. And it's a splash pad that they create by bringing some of their trucks over and pumping. It's like a huge water cannon. Yeah, obviously it's the trucks blasting into the air for these kids just to come out and have fun. So way to go, South Lyon Fire Department. 7 years doing this, helping the community, not only by risking their lives, but by reaching out to the community anytime and all the time. So way to go, South Lyon Fire.
Yeah.
Nice. But I have to have another one.
Oh yeah, Amber says she's on her porch and it's crazy hot out there.
Oh, it is. It's so ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
The humidity at work, we were in there just in the bay. We're just sweating bad.
Yeah, it wears a shirt and he just touches it. And it's like it's all wet.
This morning, just during our meeting, Derek, I'm like, dude, we're just having a meeting. We're talking and my back is sweating. Look at this. It looks like my mustache. I changed the angle of the camera and it looks like like this side over, it's all gray. Like a little dark here. Looks like I assure you it's all there, but it's just more gray on one side because I changed. see, I started by changing the camera angle and messing around.
Mm-hmm.
But Michigan is so humid. It is.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, here's
Oh,
here's
gee.
one. In Wyandotte, a 95-year-old man goes skydiving again. And it said this flying high, proving there's no age limit when it comes to fun. Bob Harris of Wyandotte spent the weekend skydiving. I've got little snippets. I've got one longer story, but a lot of little snippets of
Hey,
good
yeah, that's
things.
all you need.
Yeah.
I mean, just a little feel good stuff out here.
Or in July, okay, since this is August, so it just wasn't a couple weeks ago, the Detroit Zoo welcomed a new baby chimpanzee. Oh, it's so sweet.
It's like they when they had pandas, man. You know, you get the pandas and everyone's all over those. They're little cute little shits.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta go. Caleb, you always got to go to work, which is
Well, that's
good
a
for you.
Good working man.
But
But thank you. We'll accept yet.
Thank you.
Show of love. We'll
And
accept
sorry for eating my unicorn poop, but this is compliments of the half of the shenanigators there. Thank you, Amber. Let's see. Literally eating shit. It's literally the story of my life. But I tell you what,
But this,
that's good.
but this should taste good, and it's colorful.
When did this happen? Oh, that was to
Oh, that was to the other story.
yeah. Thank you for that, Jacqueline. You know, we had a lot of stuff, these feel good stories, you know, just I was talking to some people at work about it too that actually saw last Friday. And it was so funny because they were just talking about everyday events, or when they heard, you know, what I was doing, it's like, well, you know, different stories. They were taking it, they were reading too much into it. I'm like, just anything.
Yeah.
You know what? You saw a good movie that you liked and it made you smile. You know, you don't, it doesn't have to be this breaking news that comes in. It could be anything at all. And though one of the guys I worked with, his daughter is just amazing, and ended up doing getting what's that called? Something that I was not smart. And you get some award for being like scholarship or not.
Like a scholarship.
No, highest in your class. You get
valedictorian.
she was like one of the, but she is so young, and
Manny was never.
I was the opposite of that.
The valedictorian.
Whatever that is, I was the opposite of that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, and this is, you know, I remember my senior year, my counselor pulled me into the office and said, "Man, we got to talk." I had my own chair, I had my own time. You know, it was like, okay,
in the
Manny
counselor's
session,
office?
and they're like,
I
"Listen,
believe it.
your grades suck." I'm like, "Yeah, you've been telling me that since 9th grade. So, you know, tell me something I don't know." And she's like, "Seriously, you have to, if you don't get a passing grade, I can't remember what class it was, you are not going to graduate." And I was like, shit. And I remember going, "What's considered passing?" And she's like, "What?" Well, I just spit out a turd. It's 3-second rule. She said, well, you've got to get a D. And I was like, challenge. Well, I tell you what, I just spit out another turd. And don't eat unicorn poop while you're live.
While you're talking.
Well, just so y'all know, I took the test and I graduated. Not only did I pass, I blew through that test with a D+. Yes, I did. A D+, baby. Mm-hmm.
Now, I did not know him back then, but that really does amaze me, because talking to Manny, he's got a phenomenal memory. And I think if he just actually applied himself a little bit at school, he would have been rocking it. He would have been next to the valedictorian. But
oh man,
it wasn't his interest evidently at the time.
No, man,
but he really is actually quite brilliant.
But it was so funny. Wait a minute. So you're saying, you know, passing is a D, right? So I mean, I could have got a D-.
Show him.
I could have got a D. I got a D+. And I remember in the class, it was history with Mr. Zelke. This dude was such a hard teacher. If anyone's watching from Michigan and from
St.
you
Clair
know,
Shores.
Lakeview,
Oh,
where I
yeah.
went. Everyone knows Mr. Selke. This dude, first of all, you talk about a sharp dressed man. This dude he looked, I mean, he was always sharp. Very hard teacher. And I remember of all classes, I had to pass that one. And I remember getting the grade, and I was just like, and he knew too, because I told him what the counselor said. He was just like, if you would just apply.
No, yeah, right.
Well, I
Right.
did. And afterwards, I was just looking at him, and he came over, and I'll never forget. He put the test down, and all of a sudden, he had it face down. I was like, shit. And he looked at me, and he gave me a wink, and he flipped it over. And I looked down, it was a D plus. I go, D plus. And I jumped at you. Would have thought I had straight A's all year round. People in the class were like, yeah, man, he got a D plus.
Oh my God. Amber said they gave it to you to get you out of school.
Yeah.
And then she had her own dad for 7th grade history.
Oh my God.
How awkward is that?
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of dads in school, I didn't have as a teacher, but I did have my there have been Vitalis at Lakeview High School since 1965. My dad graduated from there, and he was an amazing athlete. He was drafted by the Detroit Tigers, but unfortunately, talking about injuries, he blew both of his knees
Ouch.
out, and
That'll
that
do
was that, playing football, because he was an amazing football player. But my dad was a very quiet man, but you didn't want to cross the line with my dad. And man, a few words, and you just hope that you weren't the one to cross the line. Well, here I am. Like I said, it was him, then my cousin Craig went, and then his brother Steve, then me, then my cousin. I mean, like I said, all the way through 1986, I think. So here I am, and I think it was drafting class, Mr. Stillwell. Holy crap.
See how his memory is?
And we're talking about a lot of people had family and friends or family members that went to the same school. So we were talking about that, and all of a sudden I said something about my dad, Pete Vitale, and he looked at me. He goes, Pete Vitale, football player? I go, yeah. Huh. And that was it. Well, we had a good rapport, during the class until that day.
Uh-oh.
And then after that, he was just kind of standoffish and shit. So I told my dad, I said, do you have, different teachers? Did you ever have Mr. Still? He goes, oh, yeah. I was like, oh. He goes, yeah, I punched him in the face. Like, what? No wonder. He goes, it wasn't my fault. He said, I got in a fight, and he went to separate us, and he got my way. So I hit him. I was like, oh, yeah. So there's my dad's story in high school. And I have another dad's story in high school. We had driver's training that we could take through the school. And so the teachers would, make extra money by being driving instructors, just like they do being coaches and stuff. So Mr. St. John was my driving instructor, who was also a science teacher. So I'm sitting there, and Mr. St. John came to the house, and it was the last day where they actually came to the house, picked you up, and you got to drive on the main roads. So we're sitting there, and I remember getting in, and he goes, man, you live close, and to the junior high and high school, grade school. I go, oh, yeah, walking distance. And I go, yeah, actually, my dad, and I said, brought up my dad. As soon as I said that, I was like, oh, shit. So what do? Pete Vitale. All of a sudden, Mr. St. John goes, Pete Vitale.
Oh,
the football player. I'm like, shit, did he punch you too? and he goes, I was his driving instructor.
Whoa.
Mr. St. John was my dad's and my driving instructor. So that was so cool. And I said, he didn't hit you, did he? He goes, what? Yeah, nothing.
Different topic for a different day.
Oh, Amber said, no joke, my dad taught driver's ed. What a small world.
Exactly.
I'm saying Pete Vitale.
He's got poop in his
I'm
mouth.
sorry,
He's
I got unicorn poop. Look at my mustache.
You look at your mustache.
I mean, it just with
Yeah.
that new angle, I look scruffy. And it's Pete Vitale, not
Well,
beef.
They love you anyway. Don't worry about it.
What else? Did we miss anything here?
Well,
Jackie, thank you so much. We need some more feel good stories. So, what do we got here?
okay, I got this 104-year-old Cass Tech alumni. And if you're around Detroit, everybody knows Cass Tech.
Mhm.
Inspired the class of 2025 at the graduation ceremony. She gave them their speech at the ceremony. How cool is that? That's nice. Yeah, you had to be actually. I got recruited to Cass Tech because you couldn't just go. You had to be a certain grade point. But I wanted to go to Denby because my big brother went to Denby. For those of you know the
You
area.
gotta be recruited for smart people.
Mm. And let's see. Now this was actually more than a few weeks ago, but still, the Detroit Grand Prix, because it was held here. They took the leftovers and fed thousands of people through Metro Detroit Rescue. Food
There you
Rescue.
go.
That's nice.
Yep.
I like that when you hear sometimes restaurants do that too. Because I thought for a while there, you couldn't give away like already cooked food, but I guess they've changed the law.
Yeah, they had some shit like that, and that reminds me when I was with Detroit Police and
Yes, we're
working
near Grove
EMS.
Point.
There's some issues where you couldn't something with the
Yeah.
food and what you just said, but we I can't remember the restaurant, but the owners were amazing, and it was not in a good area. But I remember there were some problems with a lot of homeless that were bothering a lot of the restaurants and just begging for money and food and all that. The people were hungry, man. And I remember this the owner of this one restaurant. We do a lot of special attention to his area because he was just a great guy and he tried to help the community. He told me and my partner, he said, "Listen, man, all this food we have to get rid of." And he said, just to pass the word that it's going to be in these containers by the dumpster. So that's what happened. Word got around, and he was actually helping feed a lot of the homeless by just taking this food. And one of the news media actually wanted to,
Tell a good story.
Yeah, it was probably like filler space or something. But the guy didn't want any part of it. He didn't want any notoriety. He just wanted to help the community. And by doing that, and he did a great job. And, because you'd see all this food and you'd see, they call them dumpster divers, man. They'd be in there trying to find anything from clothing to food to anything, stuff to use for shelter. I mean, you gotta, and then you got the other people like him who would try to help.
That's nice. I like
Jacqueline's
stuff like
got
that.
something here. What is it? The who?
The casinos
here donate the buffet food to the soup line.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
there you go.
Whole meals.
Jacqueline, you're 2 for 2, honey. Thank
and
you.
is also a blessing to our community
Mhm.
in need. That's very, very nice.
And Amber says my brother got married there. Got married where?
It was a shit show. Oh, Grosse Point.
Oh, okay.
We're talking because she and I had a little conversation.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I tell you, they got some. I think it's Saint. Shoot, what is it? It's right at Peter. Is it right on Jefferson? Beautiful church, St. Paul. My cousin Ann got married there, and my uncle unfortunately got laid out there for his funeral. But Utah, it's an older church, beautiful church, and that's one thing about not only there but going into Detroit. Some of the old ones. My mom, when I was off work because of my surgeries, this is a nice feel good one. My mom, big old fly. Stay away from my
Poop.
Unicorn poop.
They like to lay it on poop.
Hey, I will eat that fly.
Mhm.
Look at the size of that sucker.
Mm.
But
bought you a
my
fly
mom,
swatter. What is it?
you know, you guys know I talk about Father Solanus Casey Center quite a
Mhm.
bit, and I absolutely just love going there. Not too far from there at all is Little St. Mary's church, and it's actually right across the street from Greektown, or what is it called now? Hollywood Casino. And oh, look at that! I need a napkin, I believe. Um, and it is an old church in Detroit, St. Mary's Church. So what we would do, my mom, when I was off recovering with my surgery, is we would go to
Which one?
noon mass to St. Mary's. And I tell you what, I mean, it's beautiful, beautiful old stained glass everywhere. The old wooden pews,
Is that the
just
one we went in when your cousin was
all
down?
my cousin. Yeah.
Okay,
And
yeah.
it was,
It is
you talk
gorgeous.
about beautiful all the time, but Christmas was incredible. And we were doing that. Let's see, was it Tuesdays? Because she volunteered at the hospital. We would go, and after mass, me and my mom would then go to Father Solanus Casey Center and just spend a little quality time there. And man, you talk about a feel good time.
Mhm.
So that was awesome.
I was waiting for you to say you went from St. Mary's to the casino.
Well, yeah, in the past,
It's
I
right
think
next to it,
I
yeah.
do believe that my mom and my aunt did do that a few times. It's like, I'm going to go say my prayers, so please come on 7. Um,
Okay, Amber says some yacht club near where Eminem lives flew in a priest from Italy. It might be the same church. Well, there's some. I'll tell you what,
oh
Detroit
man,
got some gorgeous churches.
there's another one on Woodward, something flower, something
Our late,
Lady of, because they were talking about that church at Father Solanus Center. My mom's friend who works there was talking about that church on Woodward, or is it Woodward? But it's supposed to be absolutely beautiful. So yeah, just I definitely look forward to that. But what else we got? What else we got? Some feel good.
let's see.
Feel good.
there's-
Tigers won yesterday. My
Yeah,
Tigers
yeah,
came back to win. So as long as you're a Detroit Tiger fan, that's feel good.
That's good. Yeah.
If not, you're like, screw you, Manny.
Well, I don't understand what this a nonprofit and a community team up to create a rain garden in Redford Township. I don't know what a rain garden is, but the picture is a little tiny picture, so I can't really show it. But it looks beautiful. It's all kinds of
It's what?
plant. A rain,
No, what's
a nonprofit and a community.
the picture?
And the
is what?
community
It's-
very teeny tiny.
It's teeny tiny.
A teeny
Teeny
tiny
tiny.
picture. Yeah. So
She
it's
can't just say it's tiny. Whenever she says tiny, it has to be teeny tiny. She
That
has-
way you know it's really
as
small.
like tiny's not small enough. It's like,
Yeah.
it's really teeny
And
tiny.
teeny's not small enough.
No, yeah, teeny, tiny,
Teeny
whatever.
tiny. Okay.
Hockey starts October 7th. There you go, Amber. I'm with you, man. And a week from Wednesday, even though it's on a Wednesday, this is Feel Good Friday. So I'm thinking about a week from Wednesday, we get to see our family in Connecticut and in New York. We're going to be able to see, first of all, our awesome, amazing producer, Matt Cronin,
Yay,
who
Matt.
has been busting his ass. He is so busy. Like I said, Matt Cronin is our producer. He produces and edits all the shows that we do in New York. When we're there in the studio in Connecticut, he does all that stuff.
Yeah, his partner Ian Bick spent, was it 100 days?
Oh my, yeah, and that's
with
what
Mr. Beast.
Mr.
For those
Beast
of you who know
and,
Mr. Beast.
Yep, Ian Bick. Him and that's his best friend. He is so busy doing a lot of the stuff with Ian and all of his shows as well. So for him to do what he's doing for us, Matt, I love you,
thank you for
brother.
finding the
Thank you
time.
so much. Bill Stacks is in the house.
And Jackie's got a story.
Uh-oh,
Hey, hi,
Jackie.
Bill.
Let's see, what do we got? Hold on a second here, Jackie. The Lighthouse Recovery Sober Living here are all going kayaking tomorrow. It's a beautiful sight, seeing several of the guys sober and living their best life.
Oh,
That
nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like kayaking. You brought up kayaking here in Detroit, they're Macomb County, Wayne, all the different surrounding areas of the Metro Detroit area. You talk about kayaking, and a friend of mine that I used to work with, Rachel, was taking all these pictures of her and her son on weekend little getaways. And I talk about Belle Isle a lot. For those of you who know Detroit, Belle Isle used to be just a shithole. The state took over, and man, is it ever beautiful. It is such a nice family place now, and they're continuing to do stuff with their trails, their nature centers, just everything. Damn it, what was the whole point of the kayaking? Because they were doing so much there.
Well.
But my friend Rachel said, well, what about some of these pictures she was showing? I go, where did you guys go? Because she goes to, was at Hocking Hills in Ohio. And it's just gorgeous there. She goes, no, this is the Clinton River. And I'm like, what? She goes, yeah, we kayaked the Clinton River. And these pictures of the Clinton River were gorgeous with the banks and everything. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, when you say Clinton River, before you would just think old tires, like a toilet laying in there, everything. It was that bad.
A catch-all basin.
Cleaned it up and a lot of it was community effort.
Nice.
So the Clinton River, there's some drop-off points where you could do like 3-hour, 5-hour kayak excursions. Well, she was showing these, and I never even thought about it. And I tried it, and I tell you what, lived here my whole life, never even thought about it, never considered it. And this was probably, I don't know how long ago. It was quite a while ago, and I've heard it's gotten better. And I mean, the way they've taken care of the shoreline, the way they've taken care of all the natural resources. So, that as soon as you talked about the kayaking, it made me think of another good thing.
Yeah, Bill, just so you know, this is Feel Good Friday, and we're sharing stories, inspirational stories, fun stories, just good stuff. Because we're tired of the news.
You know what? In fact, a feel good story, man. It doesn't have to be cute and cuddly like a fuzzy puppy,
but it could be.
It could be like me and Bill Stacks, and we are not cute and cuddly.
Oh, yeah, you are. I think you both are, actually.
My story is about Bill. When the first time I met him, man, he was Bill Stacks chatting with Stacks. That's all that needs to be said.
Amazing energy. Bill's got amazing energy.
His show, and he does everything. He produces it, he hosts it, he edits it, he does everything.
Show off.
And I was reaching out, wanted him to come on the show because he's in Connecticut. Well, we talk a lot, just like Amber, Jacqueline. We talk here, through doing lives and doing social media, but not in person. So Bill was nice enough to say, yeah, man, I'll come on the show. He comes walking in, and man, I am t-shirt, jeans guy, ripped up shirt, hoodie guy. And
sometimes even
Bill walks in, looking sharp as hell, man. He had a suit on. I'm like, damn.
Maybe we better stand up when he enters the room.
Oh man, he looks so good. So he comes in, and we started chit chatting with him and his wife, and just talking, man. Just two guys, and then it turned into two podcast hosts, and then we ended up doing the show. But it was so cool because I've had a lot of people who have asked me questions about people who have either been on shows or I've been on their shows, asking what do they really like when the cameras are off. And I'm not gonna lie, man. You don't see me on their show, or you don't hear me talk about them. So need I say more? Others are like Bill, who every chance I get, I'm chatting it up with Stacks and promoting his amazing show as well. And so Bill is just as intense but is down to earth and cool to talk to in person as when you see his show and he's interacting with you, man. It's it's really cool. So Bill, appreciate it. And
Amber's got a question.
Not only am I, yes, Bill, I'm still brown nosing, man, because I still want a part in this movie. Bill is honest about it. Bill is an actor as well as a producer and editor. He's been in multiple movies, and it just so happens that my calendar is open
And if
for
not,
whatever day,
I'll open it for him.
whatever
for you.
day, Bill. I'm good to go. So find a part for me,
Yeah.
and I will learn my lines. Oh my God, I'll have to read off a script.
Yeah,
I'll have
but
to
you
learn.
know your memory.
but I'll
is,
do it.
Your memory's incredible.
So let me know, Bill, and I hope to see you soon. We will be there a week from Wednesday, and definitely looking forward to seeing you. You said Jacqueline's got something?
No, Amber.
Oh,
When's your next fan meeting?
oh,
You mean when he's talking? Because the fan meeting's once a month, right?
they are at St. Michael's Church, and I think it's the first Tuesday.
That feels right.
Yeah, I mean, but I will check into it though. Let me correct that. OG will check into that though, because it has to do with times and days and schedules. I can't do those. I'm in
Okay,
timeout mode. But Amber, we will check it out because we did have Caitlin on, who is a director over at Fan. And I hope you got a chance to see that because Caitlin looks like she's about 14.
Yeah, yeah.
And the responsibilities that she has with Fan and everything that she does is incredible. And we got to get her on again because she, in fact,
she tires me out. She's so busy.
And I remember we had her on the first time as a guest, and afterwards she signed off, and we kept talking about the show and a lot about Fan. And there was a question about the meeting or the times or something like that. And I look, and OG said, "Oh, there's the time." And we know her as Kate. That's all we knew her as, Kate. Well, on the post, like it says Jacqueline, Amber, well, hers it said Caitlin. And
who's Caitlin?
I go, I go, Caitlin. I go, are you part of Fan? Are you associated with Fan? And all of a sudden I could hear laughing through my headsets. It was like using the force somehow. She goes, "It's me, Kate." Oh, that was the same time when I was there. I was very blessed to be a guest speaker.
Yeah.
With Fan. And I asked her, I go, "Okay, Kate, when's your next meeting again to let people know?" And she goes, "Manny, you're the guest speaker." And I was like, oh, so I guess I should know this stuff. Oh, Jacqueline, wish I lived closer. We do too,
looks like
man.
It's the second Tuesday.
If I didn't have all my grandbabies and second grandbaby on the way, I would love a change the scenery and the cooler weather. But we are going to be.
Get back to Facebook. Looks
like we are going to be a week from Wednesday in Connecticut. So if anybody is in that neck of the woods, come and see us. We're going to be there from August the 27th through the 30th.
First.
Well, we're leaving
flying out
31st. So literally
he'll be hanging with the
30th.
TSA people on the 31st.
Yeah, the 27th and the 31st, I will be in the custody of TSA.
Yeah, they love him.
I tell you what, I have such a freaking riot with those guys. Some people just, TSA makes them nervous. It's like, hey guys, what's up?
Hey guys.
Now the dog following me around. I'm really not too keen on that, but hey, it happens.
But it wasn't growling or looking serious. It was just walking.
It was just like, what the hell?
Yeah. Well, here's a feel-good story. Detroit Children's Charity set to give away 180 new bikes to kids in need. That's nice.
Okay, and let's see. I am gonna, usually I'm anti-news media and all that crap, but I'm gonna give Channel 4 a shout out since you brought that up. The other day they were at, I believe it was a Walmart in the parking lot, and they set up a station with a van, and they were not a challenge, but it was a donation center so it's more so the shout out to the community. Channel 4 did sponsor it, but the community stepped up and they filled, I can't even remember how many vans, with backpacks, pencils, notebooks, binders, getting ready for school. Yeah. So good job, Channel 4, for setting that up. But
something about having a nice new backpack and a new binder and new Yeah, I know you're not the school guy.
We had a new
But-
duffel bag for the hockey
Okay,
equipment.
Well, okay, so you get the same feeling, with a
Yes.
new duffel bag.
Yep, because
Okay.
they were talking about that, how they go, oh, when you're a kid, how that new binder, and they kept saying the trifold binder, and
It's
they
a
had the
trapper
clips,
keeper.
and then they had they're so excited talking about the pencils and this and that. And I
Yeah,
was
but
just like,
like,
eh,
eh,
yeah, there's nothing
That's-
better. I'm like, well, yeah, it was like practice at 3:00.
yeah. A new hockey stick.
New hockey stick. And the feel good story for that was once I got started playing high school hockey, they paid for all of our sticks. So we had
And how much does a hockey stick go for?
well, back then
back
they were
then
actually made out
in
of
the olden
wood.
days?
So yeah, so that was nice.
How much they cost?
Oh shit, back then I don't remember, probably like $40 or something like that.
Okay, because they
And-
do break on occasion.
Well, yeah, but now you got the graphite now with the blades that interchange, and we're talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for these
Mhm.
sticks. Brett Hull, he had one. I mean, some of these guys, they get so much flex in these sticks, it was like a rubber band just let loose. And then you had the old boys like Gordie Howe and had the old Sherwoods. I had those back in the day too. And old wooden stick. And some of the boys, they just had the old straight blade back in the day. I miss it.
Can you tell?
Oh, Amber, I tell you, I played hockey my whole life.
He
man,
loves it. It's in his
and
blood. He
just-
lost a lot of blood in the hockey.
Oh,
in-
yeah,
on the
yeah,
hockey rink.
I
And he
donated.
made other people lose a lot of
Oh,
blood. on
that's
the
why
hockey
me and
rink.
AJ Galante got along so good. So we're hopefully going to be seeing AJ, and it's going to be nice seeing him along with everyone else.
I want to see his good young man Fernelli to come by.
Yeah, we got a bunch of people, so we'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see.
Yeah.
And of
Okay, here's
course-
another little
Uh-oh.
one. Just because a Detroit nonprofit transforms an abandoned building, and their abandoned buildings aren't good to have around, into a new summer camp facility for kids. Now that's nice. That's nice. Oh, she wants to see some videos from your
You know
hockey
what?
days. Do you have any? You don't have any
Nowadays-
videos
Nowadays
from your hockey days, do
there's
you?
people that have
No.
all these. I mean, now shit, they're edited and produced and stuff. The stuff you can do with just your iPhone.
Yeah.
When I played from 73, I think is when I started playing. And
Mhm.
I played all the way through high school, which was 83. And then after that, juniors in college and then senior league. But yeah, I tell you what, we didn't have,
VHS.
my ma, they didn't record them, man. And I would have loved to have seen some of those. There was one when we played a rivalry game with Lakeshore. In our district, it was Lakeview, South Lake, and Lakeshore. And when we played, I went to Lakeview. And when we played South Lake or Lakeshore, I mean, it was a battle. And I remember my senior year, I was captain. And I remember we went out there and we were all fired up, man. I mean, we were hitting, going at it. And for those games, this is way back when cable, I think it was Cox Cable TV came out. And it was for like Macomb County area. And they actually did the games, the rivalry games, Lakeview, South Lake, South. So they did all those. So here, we were all pumped up, just ready to play each other, but we're pumped up because it was going to be on TV. And I lasted probably about 5 minutes before I got kicked off the ice.
Into the penalty
There
box?
was, they wouldn't even let me stay on the ice. There was
Whoa.
a fight broke out, and I was actually trying to separate some of my guys. I'm trying to pull them away. Well, the skirmish broke out right in front of their goalie. So I'm right in the middle of it, and I'm grabbing, a guy, and I stepped back, and I stepped right on the goalie's hockey stick. When I stepped on it, of course,
Broke
I
it.
lose my balance, and I fall backwards, and I land on top of their goalie.
Oh.
Which now it's a free for all. So next thing you know, all I'm seeing are punches. I'm getting hit by everybody because they see me laying on their goalie. So now it's like game on, man. So I get up and I'm throwing, and now we're all fighting. And the referee grabbed me and I'm trying to get away from him. My ma's in the stands, so they're trying to get me off the ice, and I may or may not have said a few choice words,
Mm.
and it sounds like truck, but it starts with an F, and so all of a sudden you hear all the screaming and yelling. You hear, "I heard what you said." Here I am on a fight. Everyone's fighting on the ice, and my mom yells at me from the stands because I swore at the ref. So yeah, I got thrown out of the game 5 minutes into it. Uh-oh.
Jim Leibel's in the house.
Teddy Bear Vitale.
Jim, today we are sharing feel-good stories, things that are inspirational or fun or just feel-good stories,
Yeah.
Feel Good Friday, so that's what we're doing today. So if you have a feel-good story you want to throw on the screen,
Yeah,
that'd
so
be great.
something very simple, like if you, let's say, had a guest on your show who may be a host of another show called My Fight Our War that you were very happy to have on, and you want to share some, maybe memories of that, we'd love to hear it.
Or like I have 9-year-old twin sisters save a young girl from drowning at a Wixom apartment pool. That's very nice.
There you go.
Okay. And here, because a lot of times people have good or bad feelings about police. We want to make sure our police are okay. In awe, a woman praises a Wyandotte police officer for mowing her lawn. She's an elderly woman, and he came by and mowed her lawn. And that's sweet. In uniform, too. Yeah, I think it was. He's in uniform in the picture, but it's one of those teeny tiny pictures you can't see.
Yeah, it was probably one of those agencies. Here, you want someone to come clean your house dressed as a maid? Here, you want someone to cut your grass dressed
Just
as
as a
a
police
cop?
officer.
Why is he wearing just his boots and his gun belt?
Wow.
I thought
OG
was the host.
well,
Hey,
it's okay.
yeah.
Whoever you want.
There, like I said before, there is no I and me, and when it comes to this family, it's all us and we.
Mm-hmm.
Amber
That way we
says,
can
I
share the
still
blame.
remember your first lives, and I couldn't figure out who you were talking about, and I don't know where OG was hiding.
We didn't have a second camera.
Yeah, we had the one camera, and I would look over to my left, and yeah,
There'd be no,
there-
you guys wouldn't see that. You just
so
see
you
him
ju-
looking like, who's he
and
looking
then you
at?
just see me going, yeah, and then every now and then go, just like that fly that was supposedly in here. You guys believe that, right? There was no fly. I'm just seeing things. It's from this. I mean, I don't know what is in this unicorn poop. Yeah, I'm just trusting you, Amber. Oh,
boy.
well, this has been fun, guys. And before we sign off, if there's anything else at all, maybe you guys, somebody want to throw out their little celebration date, whatever. Maybe it's your real birthday. Maybe it's your sober date. Maybe it's an
Maybe
anniversary.
it's the grandbaby's birthday.
Oh,
that's
I
good
want
news. You talk about Derek.
Yes, it's Feel Good Friday. And my brother, man, just love him. Derek at work is just an awesome guy. And him and his beautiful wife, Naveen, are going to have a baby girl this Sunday. She's being induced, and she said that they have to be there, I think, at 7:30 Sunday night. They're giving her, was it Pitocin? And yeah, that's real good. That's
not a feel good Friday.
Well, anyways, they're gonna induce on Sunday, and they said most likely because of her condition right now that it won't be very long as far as the actual birth, and they know it's a little baby girl, and it's Sophia.
Oh, nice.
So
Amber's date, by the way, she 7/4/2013.
Way to go,
Right,
Amber. So
Great.
Derek, Naveen, congratulations, man. I tell you, they are both just awesome.
And Sophia, you said the baby's name?
Sophia. I mean, Derek is just
welcome to the planet,
dude,
Sophia.
man. I swear to God, he is such a good person.
And Jackie Blankenship, 2/10/2021.
There you go, Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie. Yeah.
It was so funny when Derek was telling me about, he goes, yeah, we're going to go to the doctor and if this and if that. that if certain things happen or whatever they were going to see and the last appointment would decide if they were going to do this or not, if they were going to, induce labor. Well, when they found out they were going to, he goes, you just tell them the date. Well,
Mhm.
okay, we're going to make an appointment.
Mhm.
So he goes, yeah, Sunday we're going to have this done at 7:30. And I'm like, so you're basically going to go have a baby on Sunday. So I was just like, yeah, what are you going to do? Well, I'm going to have a baby and a large fry and a medium Coke. It's like, what? You like place your order? I mean, is it like a drive through? Hi, can I help you? Well, I'm going to have a little baby girl, large fry, and a Big Mac.
Okay.
So, Derek, Naveen, love you, man. So happy for you guys. And he was doing really good up until I started talking to him. We were taught last Wednesday, we were at work, and I'm just looking at him. I go, can you believe it, man? He's like, I know. He goes, I know. And I go, this is your last Wednesday ever that you are going to be alone with Naveen as just you two. You will never, this is the last Wednesday ever in your life. You are going to be a dad. You are, and I'm going on, and all of a sudden he's like, yeah, I'm good. Well, that night he came home, he went home and he was talking to Naveen. That was Wednesday. Thursday, which was yesterday, he comes in, and after our meeting, we're talking. He goes, yeah, I didn't sleep at all last night either. Did she? And I go, oh yeah, nerves. He goes, yeah. And he goes, and I told her, that I couldn't sleep, and she couldn't either. And he said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, or something like little nerves. And she goes, what? You can't be nervous. You're not. I'm the one that's nervous. And then he goes, well, it wasn't me. It's Manny. Yeah,
It's all
he's
Manny's
the one
fault.
that started talking about all this stuff. Like, well,
And
hey.
for all of you mothers out there, you know that you never have time. You're never alone because the kids will follow you everywhere.
man.
You can be in the bathtub. You can just be sitting on the toilet, whatever. Ma, and then come in the door. There's no such thing as a locked door
No, and
when there's
then
babies around.
so Sunday, Monday morning, can't wait to welcome little Sophie into the world. So congratulations, brother. Let's
That's
see.
a nice, good, happy story to
Yeah.
end the evening with. Since we
So
took
does
a long time
anyone
to fix
else
the camera.
Does anyone else have anything at all as far as dates, times, just last minute stories, or just anything?
But don't
Anything at
forget,
all?
while you're thinking about, we're going to do this every Friday.
Yeah.
Well, except for the 29th because we'll be in
Oh, that's right.
Connecticut.
But
next Friday,
we are going to
which
be
is the
doing
22nd.
lives on Saturday, the
Yeah.
30th, from the Brian Coat. That's
Brian Cody
another
event, yeah.
feel good, turning tragedy into triumph is
Or
what
pain into power. Is that what she
that's
said?
what Anna
Oh, I like the
Borges
way I
said.
like that. Pain into power.
Anna Borges from Peaceful Mind Treatment
Amazing
Center.
woman. Amazing
She
woman.
came around and she said, turning pain into power. And that's what she's doing. And with Coach Tony Morrissey and his amazing wife, Mimi, and the incredible kids that are all part of this.
They think there's 15. There may be more.
With the Youth Hero group. So much stuff that they all do as a family. And then it carries over into the community. And, we had Coach on a while back talking about this event. And of course, it's, because of a tragedy. So it's extremely heart-wrenching. But from everything that I've heard from Coach Mimi, from Coach and Mimi, and from my nephew Bo and other people about Brian, that he just lit up the room.
Yeah.
That his presence just made you happy, kind of like Feel Good Friday. That was Brian.
Like Amber and Jacqueline and Bill Stacks, they all make us happy when they're around us.
Yeah. So for this event, of course, it's for awareness to help people dealing with addiction. Not only people that are dealing with active addiction, but I love Coach when he was on the show. He said, they were blindsided. They had no idea, so they didn't know what to do. They weren't prepared. They didn't have a plan. And he said that's what he wants to change, to help other people so they don't experience what they experienced. And I sat there afterwards and we were thinking about it because you talk about being blindsided because when you're dealing with addiction in the first stages, man, you're pretty good. We're at manipulating and lying and hiding shit. We're good about it at first because it's not controlling every aspect of our lives. As it continues and starts to control and take over our lives, that's when we think we're getting away with stuff when we're not. We think people don't know, they do. But that first step, like Coach said, when they got that knock on the door, they were just, they were blindsided. I mean, literally, the rug got pulled out. They didn't have a plan and know what to do. And him and Mimi said they're not going to let that happen to another family.
They want people to have a plan.
Have a plan.
Have resources.
We had
sober houses, Narcan, everything. CPR training.
I can't remember his name. He's the one. He said that his brother and his dad called him and said, "Listen, we're going to come over. We're having a family party. We'll come over and drive you." He said, "Okay." They came over, picked him up, and started driving. And they pulled over and they stopped and they said, "We're taking you to a recovery house," because they had a plan formulated. They got a hold of this rehab center, got everything taken care of. So he didn't have to do it. They took care of the insurance, everything. They took care of everything. But the key was this, I can't remember the guy's name. He, as things were progressing, he did reach out to dad and a brother saying, "Listen, I need help, but I can't do it alone." So there was relapse, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back and all that. So the family, once they heard that, I want help, and they started to initiate things. That's what they did. They draw, and he went along, thank God, went along with it, and he's been doing great. I'll go back and find it because he deserves to be told. Or his
come on a
name,
Monday night.
His story. Well, he was a guest on. That's how I just told the story. He was a guest on our show.
Oh, I know you hear a lot of things.
There was a lot of the, but I'll find his name because it was a great story, and he went through a lot, and just like all of us. But you know what? It was for his dad and brother, it was just about what Coach was talking about. They had a plan. So, what we got here?
Well, Amber, I absolutely hate addiction, but love who I met because of it.
There, you know what, Amber?
That's
I was on a show. What show was I on when they were asking about, thankful, grateful, and all this stuff? And I said I was thankful for addiction, and they were just like, "What?" And I said, "Yeah," I said, because I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. I wouldn't be sitting there talking to people about my terrible experiences, what I did, if it wasn't for addiction. And we wouldn't have My Fight or War and all of these amazing family members. We wouldn't have the Shenanigators and everybody else. So
Bill Stacks.
But you know what, Amber? I love that. Addiction's a piece of shit, but look who we have here. We've got our extended family who gave me unicorn poop and a skull with
Mary
a
Jane
cat
on.
that pops out.
I'm glad it's working again.
And a music box.
I apologize. I bought him that.
Because it sounds like OG.
No, that's you. But
this part right here, I agree with this same. Absolutely amazing people.
Yep.
Jacqueline, Amber, Shenanigators, all of us, man. I mean, it always isn't the easiest topic when we talk about what we talk about, but you know what? It's a safe place, and
no shame, blame, or guilt.
And the thing is, too, I mean, not having degrees, diplomas and certificates all over my wall, because I'm not any type of coach or counselor. I've said it from January the 9th, 2023. I'm one of you. I'm one of you, man. And, I'm not going to sit in judgment of anybody, because who the hell am I to do that? But, I'm also the guy that can relate to these stories. And, Amber, I want to come sweep some of you guys up.
Take a road trip.
Man,
A road
I
trip.
tell you what, the road trip will do my fight our war on the road.
I think we should go to Disney World and do it from there. But, I'm trying to get him to go to Disney World. He's never been there. He has no clue.
Nah,
He thinks it's just like a little
it's
carnival.
like
thing.
Bablo.
Oh, heck.
See, no,
Oh, heck
Amber
no.
probably knows Bablo.
She's probably heard of it if she hasn't been there. But
Bablo used to be a little amusement park. You take the Bablo boat down the Detroit River
to Amherstburg.
and oh my God, that was like the highlight. That was our vacations when we were little. Me and all my cousins, my mom and her sisters would take us all on the Bablo boat, and it was just amazing. But yes, it would be a hoot. My Fight Our War goes on the road.
Oy, oy, oy.
Coming to a state near you. Coming to a town near you.
All right, we'll put that in the universe and see what comes up.
Hey, you know what?
You just got to throw it out there because
we
never thought about traveling to Connecticut. Who goes to
I never in a
Connecticut?
million years thought that I'd be sitting in a studio doing lives. I never thought.
Oh, look at everyone meet in the middle of the country.
Hey, you know what? You
Well,
got to
that
meet
would be
somewhere.
St. Louis, would it? No.
But
Bablo. No, she doesn't know what a Bablo is.
But
It
check
was a
out
Bablo boat.
Ba-
There
well,
was
no,
there was
Bablo
two
Island.
boats, and
I think it was a Columbia, and I can't remember the other one. But there were two big old boats, and they would, like I said, it was just an island with these little rides. It was like a.
and on the way back, they'd have music playing, and you could dance.
It was like a
and-
mini Cedar Point. It was just like all the
But
rides.
see, that's
and
what
stuff.
he thinks Disney World is like, and he has.
Mary Jane.
Oh, there she is.
Mary
She
Jane lived
there from
across.
Amherstburg. Oh, there you
See
go.
that you know
See?
all about Bablo.
See,
The
yeah.
Bablo boat. In fact,
Manny
as
will get us in
things got,
trouble.
as the years passed, and I got older and dumber, and Bablo went to the wayside and closed down. But they had these two big old boats that were big boats for the Detroit River, which they decided, you know what? We'll do river rides and we'll have bands and music, which I did go on, which a fight broke out, and which me and the people I was with may or may not have been arrested. But yeah, Bablo was great. Oh, living on the edge never hurt anyone. Well, I'm looking at a couple scars right here. And, that's like
But you don't hurt now.
no. I was like, what was that say? Edgewater Park. Okay. Well, listen, guys, thank you for
9:37 already.
joining
Whoa.
with another Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And it was definitely a rough start. Cameras, computers, mics, everything doing, like she said, frustrating Friday, but stuck with it. And here we go. What is today? It's Friday.
Right.
Feel Good Friday. We will probably be going live pretty regularly until we end up leaving on the 26th, just between the event. We are going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of work too, because we're going to start doing shows on the 26th or 27th, right through the 29th, nonstop. And then the event, the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters event on the 30th. And then after that, we had the opportunity. We were invited to a VIP party with Ian Bick and our producer, Matt Cronin, for his project with Mr. Beast. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So we will be giving updates on that. We'll be having people popping on as special guests as well. Because when we are in Connecticut for the event, there's going to be a lot of guest speakers. Dave Stevens, who is just amazing, 7-time Emmy Award-winning producer for ESPN, Dave Stevens, who was gracious enough to spend some time with us on our show.
He's opening it, isn't he the first speaker?
He is the first speaker, and then there's someone else after him, and then I'm the third speaker. They're going to have music entertainment throughout. and
You know
our
Skylar. He's one of
Skylar
'em.
Ray, Kayla, King Handsome, AC2 Cold. They're all going to be performing.
DJ
DJ
Bobby
Bobby
Boom.
Boom, last I heard, is going to be there.
Possibly.
Benjamin Lerner is
Possibly.
going to hopefully make an appearance. So looking forward to that. And you know what? Whoever else shows up, I mean, the more the better. And it would be a great time. So if anybody somehow gets some time off work or time away or is able to sneak off for a mini vacation, it'd be great to see you guys. So that being said, Amber, thank you again. Unicorn poop. And Mary.
And Mary
Jane.
Jane's on, so she's the one who bought him the
There you go.
and not a cat in a hat, cat in a skull. He
Yep.
loves it.
Yep. So thank you guys so much. Have a great night. And if you have any other ideas as far as, you know, popping on, you know, as far as a show on Friday or, you know, just whenever, you know, just make sure you keep them in mind and we'll chit chat about them,
Mhm.
you know, no matter what it is. It doesn't have to be on Friday. We can do this any day at all.
But Feel Good Friday's got a kind of nice
We
ring
were-
to it.
Yeah. You know, so does
You like that.
Frustrating Friday.
Well,
All right. Have a great night, guys. Have a great weekend and love you. Keep fighting the good fight.